What's up, YouTube? It's SOOo back again for another video, man. Today got a video uploaded by Screen Rant. This one's Spider-Man No Way Home pitch meeting. Now, I'm really looking forward to seeing this one because off the rip, I gotta say, this is a really great movie. In fact, one of the greatest movies I've seen probably this year. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. I don't know if it's the best Spider-Man movie. I'm not gonna say that just yet. I gotta see it at least 1 or 2 more times. But it's a really good movie. So everyone's loving it. Everyone's raving it, saying it's the best Spider-Man, best Marvel movie yet. So I mean, it's a lot of good things going for it. Have I noticed? Little nitpicks and little story details that didn't really get explained. There are a couple. But for the most part, it's a good film. So with that being said, we want to see what Ryan George, aka over at Screen Rant, has to say. Let's get it, man. Let's go. But before we do that, y'all let me know down below in the comments, how was your day? Hopefully it was pretty good. If it wasn't, hopefully this message just a little bit better. Let's get it. Let's go. Spoilers ahead.
So you have a Spider-Man sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. The third
Sequel,
entry
it's like
in
a
the,
trequel,
I guess, home trilogy.
right?
Yeah, it seems like we decided that was a thing at a certain point. So what happens in this movie? Well, now Peter is super famous because Mysterio revealed his identity in the last movie, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so his world's turned upside down. The media's all over him and his friends. That Flash guy writes a whole book about it. Oh, boy.
That was weird. And he called it Flashpoint.
Involved, so they get this. They get Matt Murdock in.
Daredevil. Dude, my theater went insane when Charlie Cox was. You saw the cane and you saw the glasses and he's like, oh, Daredevil. Everyone was insane, but the guys beside me didn't know who that was. Like, they was like, who is that? And I had to explain to them. I was like, that's Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? But dude, my theater erupted. That's what I love watching movies of, like, in theaters. You know what I'm saying? Because you get that feeling of like a similar feeling you have, but it's expressed throughout other members of the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
From the Netflix show.
Exactly.
Yeah, he is. Oh boy, doesn't get much crazier than that. Oh, you have no idea. Well, that's
right?
Rude. No, I have idea. No, because sir, check this out. I was thinking we get Andrew Garfield to come in as Spider-Man from another universe.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. Okay, I was expecting a bigger reaction than that, but
Andrew got a
pretty
big, what's it called?
In as Spider-Man too.
Applaud.
Good actor, sure. Sir, Toby
Why is he so, like,
nonchalant?
nonchalant?
Seabiscuit, that was great. No, Seabiscuit is tight. Sir, they both played Spider-Man before. Oh, did they? Yeah, in other movies, they... Oh, I guess I
Common audience might not know that.
Really? I mean, I have no recollection.
Fans
the movie
know.
will still work, right?
It'll work for the most part.
Okay, great. So let's...
Here's the thing, too. I was just watching someone else talk about how, like, well, now that you think about it, to really properly understand the MCU and understand Spider-Man No Way Home, it's almost now integral that you watch Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 and then watch the Amazing Spider-Man series. And I agree, to be honest, for the most part. Because, like, one, why would you not watch them? Most of them, I mean, 3 out of 5 are generally well received, you know? So, and plus it's Spider-Man. Who doesn't love Spider-Man? So you might as well watch it and just make it part of, like, hey, this factors into the MCU at some point, so you might as well watch it. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I can agree with that.
Let's hear it. Okay. I mean, I was hoping we could get Alfred Molina to come in as Doc Ock. Oh, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
Chocolat. Okay, now, you know what, sir? I'm going to need you to go watch 5 Spider-Man movies real quick, okay? Oh,
yeah,
really?
see, I knew that's what he was getting at. I knew it.
I wanted to if you haven't watched those 5 movies. 5 movies. Okay. All right. Please.
They're good.
You gotta do
Most of them are good.
Okay. Yeah.
I enjoyed all of them, to be honest.
So, what did you think? Yeah, you know, I mean, some of that was great. What was that old jazz thing about, though? Oh, we don't need to talk about that. Okay, now listen to this. I'm thinking we get Willem Dafoe back as Green Goblin. Oh, he's from the first movie. Oh, there's the reaction I'm going for. I was also thinking we get Thomas Hayden Church back as Sandman and Rhys Ifans back as Lizard. Well, he's from the third movie, and he's from the first movie of the rebooted movie.
Exactly.
That's right, and also Jamie Foxx as Electro. He's from the second movie of the rebooted
Exactly,
movie.
bro.
Sure is, sir. They're all from the other movies. Amazing. Hey, what about James Franco? Should we get him back? Dane DeHaan? Well, okay then. So what happens in the movie?
Hey, I would have liked to see Harry.
Being the most famous person in the world has kind of ruined Peter and MJ and Ned's chances of getting into MIT. Oh, okay. And so Peter feels bad, so he goes to see Doctor Strange to ask him to cast a spell to make everybody forget he's Spider-Man. And how does that go? Oh, not well, sir. See, he starts the spell, but then Peter keeps asking for little changes to it, like he wants MJ to remember him. So Doctor Doctor Strange takes a minute to just talk it through? No,
he
God,
just
no.
does
Why
it
not?
on the
So
spot.
a movie can happen. Oh, okay, gotcha. So the spell gets messed up,
Yeah,
and then people
that's a good
from
point.
other universes that
I didn't
know
think
that
about that.
Peter
Could've just
Parker
waited,
is Spider-Man
talked
start
it out.
popping into this universe. Wait, did Electro know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man? No.
See, that's one of
So-
them. I
okay,
was
so
like,
eventually
I don't
Peter's
think he
gonna
knew.
capture all these villains, and they're gonna kind of recap each other's movies to each other. A bunch of inside jokes for fans. Very
You
fun.
know.
And then Doctor Strange.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Dude, the fact they put that in there was absolutely hilarious to me.
Which makes this box that'll send everybody back to their universes. Oh, great. But the thing is, they all got zapped over here pretty much right before they died. So Peter's like, well, we have to help them. We can't just send them to die. Oh. But Doctor Strange
mean, it's
says
their
no.
fate.
So Peter steals the box, and then Doctor Strange brings him into the mirror dimension, which he controls. Oh, man, it's going to be tough for Peter to beat Strange in there. Actually, it's going to be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, because
With a little bit of geometry.
Math. Yeah, math. That works, kinda. So what else is gonna happen? Well, there's kind of this consensus on the internet that everybody's tired of seeing Uncle Ben die in Spider-Man projects. That does seem to happen a lot. Yeah,
Sure.
so I figure we don't do that. Right. And instead we kill Aunt May. Oh my god, yeah, Green Goblin's gonna blow her up, and right before she dies, she's gonna tell Peter, you know, with great power must also come great responsibility. Yeah, that lesson just doesn't carry the same weight without one of your parents' siblings violently dying. Very true, sir. So anyway,
Exactly.
then Ned is gonna use Doctor
How it has to
Strange's
be.
sling ring to
It's
try
the
and
only
open
way.
a portal to get Peter. And that's a thing he can do. Yeah, we're gonna throw in a line about him having magic in his family, so
Yeah.
he can do portals now. Wow, okay, so we're just
That was
kind of
interesting
crapping
to
on
me.
Doctor Strange's abilities in this movie a little bit, huh? A little, yeah. Well, okay then. And so then these
A little.
portals open, and that's how these other Peter Parkers come in, the ones played by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be very nostalgic, sir. So I guess they each get like a cameo line, like a little
No,
jokey
they
thing.
get, like,
no, they're like in the
supporting
movie now.
characters.
Oh, they are. Yeah, full-on characters with effects on the
Yeah,
plot and everything. Okay, well
exactly.
that's not usually how these things go. Yeah,
No.
no, well see, this movie is kind of a love letter to the Spider-Man movies and their fans. Aw, that's nice.
Exactly.
I like that. Yeah, a massively lucrative showcase of our intellectual property. Yeah, okay, the first thing you said sounded a lot more romantic though. Cashing in on nostalgia, but done right. You had it the first time. Oh, okay, gotcha. So does Ned keep making portals? No, he stops at 2. I mean, why not keep trying? They could get Tom Holland. They could see how many Spider-Mans they can get. The scene
They
is
can
so
get
the
Miles
top,
from
sir,
Into
we
the
gotta move
Spider-Verse.
on. Oh, okay. So anyway, then eventually all the Spider guys are gonna get together and do some science to make cures for the bad guys.
Science
Very
bros.
cool. And then there's gonna be this big fight where they try to cure them all. Amazing, man. It's gonna be a little hard to keep track of which Spider-Man's which during the big fight, huh? Actually, yeah, a little. All right. And so eventually Tom Holland is so mad
I can
that
decipher.
he's about to kill Green Goblin. Oh boy. But Tobey Maguire steps in and stops him using nothing but his wise face. And then he gets stabbed. Oh no, is he okay? Oh, yeah. Oh.
That was a good moment too from Toby. Like I was watching someone else review, and there was like, Toby, for the most part in the film, he doesn't have like Andrew, as always, been super charismatic, you know, talkative, outgoing, kind of quippy, you know, but Toby is more softer and passive, you know, and so someone's saying like for the most part of the movie he's relatively passive and talks calmly, doesn't talk too much and talks just enough, but in that one scene, it was probably his best acting. They said in that film was where he like stopped Peter, you know what I'm saying, from killing Goblin. And he just like gave him a look, something about his acting and his eyes, the way he looked in the moment. It was almost as if like a look of like shame and like disappointment. It's like you can do better, you know what I'm saying? No, I looked at it again. And I was like, you know, there wasn't a lot of emotion behind that. Like it conveyed a feeling, you know. It was, and especially given like all was going on before, like Peter was about to kill this dude. But man, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, he's all right. All right. It was kind of rude of you emotionally, you know. Well, so none of their spidey senses went
I
off.
like
He was
that. I
about
don't
to get
care.
stabbed.
It better not kill Toby.
No, because they were having a moment. Spidey senses don't work if you're having a moment. Oh, good to know.
He probably
So
knew it
looks
was gonna
all these
happen,
other
just, like,
people are about
avoided
to
it.
come in from other dimensions. It's about to be nuts. Oh no. So Tom Holland, Peter, has Doctor Strange cast a new spell where everybody forgets about
Yeah,
Peter Parker
big boy decisions,
entirely.
man.
They're very selfless. It is.
Exactly.
So then all the villains get sent back to their universes, all cured and whatnot. Are they being sent back to just a second before they're killed? Yeah, maybe. So anyway, then it's all very sad for Tom Holland Spider-Man because
We
MJ
don't
and
know.
Ned don't remember him. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
And he's
it
about
is.
to go explain the
I
whole
didn't cry,
situation
though.
to them, but then he realizes
Everyone's
they're
talking about how they
probably
cried.
better
I
off
didn't
without
cry
him in their
once.
lives. Very sad. It is.
At least
yeah,
not
so he's
yet.
got to get an apartment all by himself and start over. So he still has like a social security number, like the government still remembers him. Birth certificate, maybe. What happens with all the videos and news reports about him being Spider-Man? I guess the memory spell works on computer memory also. What
Yeah.
about Flash's book that he wrote? Okay, look, sir, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my
We don't
back
need-
about this memory spell, okay? We're going for a clean slate kind of thing.
We haven't gotten all the
let me get off of
explanation.
that thing. Thanks. So what do you think? Oh, it sounds like a really good time, you know? How are we gonna market this without spoiling all this crazy stuff? Leaks? Oh, leaks. Yeah, that'll
Leaks?
work. Let's do that.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Hey, everybody,
Infinity
Ryan
War
here.
is
That's
breaking
me. Thanks for
records.
watching the video. And if
Made
you liked
over
it, feel free to click
200
the like
million
button and the subscribe
first
button
weekend.
and all, buttons of that nature. You can also leave a comment down below letting me know what other movies you want to see pitches for. There are also like hundreds of other episodes on the channel that you can check out.
I'm gonna have to
As
scan
always,
through the
check back
channel,
soon
see what
for a
they
new
got
one.
so far.
Bye.
Well, that was a good video by Screen Rant. Shout out to Ryan George for putting this together and being the actor of which is pitching this idea of a film. Anyways, like I said, I very much so enjoyed this movie. I thought it was great. While it's not perfect, I mean, for a lot of Spider-Man fans, I think they consider it dang near perfect. It's as close to perfect as you're probably gonna get in a film like this. You know what I'm saying? With all these different things going on, of course, certain things have to be overlooked. Of course, certain details maybe aren't as important as others. Of course, other things have to also be set up and left open-ended. It really is a big love. It's a big love letter to Spider-Man fans across like all the different iterations. You know, it really is. Like there's a little bit of everything in there, and you absolutely enjoy it, watching it, seeing it again after so long, seeing it interact with the old, the modern, the new, the future. You know, all of it's really good, really good. I loved it, enjoyed the film. Don't know if it's my favorite Spider-Man film yet. Like I said, I gotta see it again, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. It's even up there with my favorite superhero films. Period. It's up there. I don't know if it'd be Spider-Man 2 yet, though. Spider-Man 2 is my absolute favorite. We have to see, though. Give it time. Another viewing or two. Maybe it'll change. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Where do you rank it? How do you feel about the film? Be wary of spoilers in the comments if you have not seen this movie. In fact, I don't know why you watch this and you haven't seen this movie. Unless you're comfortable with spoilers, of course, then by all means, continue to do so. And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Takes less than 2 seconds to do just about most of those things. So do it, please. With that being said, follow me on Twitch, YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at LeroySaid. So same as YouTube channel. There you can also send me such chat too. That being said, peace.